Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. We are live from the Lipscomb Soccer Complex for an important Atlantic Sun clash between the visiting Liberty Flames and the hosting Lipscomb Bisons. Perhaps no team in the country is hotter than the Liberty Flames. They take an 8-match unbeaten streak into tonight's contest. They are undefeated in the month of September, 7 wins, 1 tie. And they are 7-3-1 overall. Began their season with 3 losses in the month of August, but have since then just become an unbeatable team. Again, 8 matches unbeaten in the month of September. They're looking to make it 9 matches unbeaten to close out this 9th month of the year, but they'll be taking on a very tough Lipscomb Bisons team here tonight, playing on their home field. Lipscomb in their home black uniforms with the white numbers, Liberty in their road red uniforms with the white numbers, the blue shorts. Lipscomb coming into tonight, 6 wins, 3 losses, 1 tie, a 1-1 ASUN mark, coming off a big 2-0 win over Jacksonville on the road, and another interdivision ASUN clash for the Bisons here tonight. This is going to be a good one, folks. 2 of the top teams in the Atlantic Sun going head-to-head on a gorgeous Thursday night here in the Music City. I'm Noah Severson. Glad you're with us for this all-important matchup here, midweek clash. And we'll see who can get the upper hand tonight. The major storylines, the best offense in the ASUN, the Liberty Flames, going up against the best defense in the conference, the Lipscomb Bisons. Lipscomb led by their head coach, Kevin O'Brien, in his 10th year at the helm. 2 Atlantic Sun tournament titles, 2 NCAA tournament appearances. And the Bisons tonight looking for some measure of revenge. We'll get into it as the broadcast goes along, but not a lot of positive feelings between Liberty and Lipscomb, and it all dates back to the last time they played on this same field back in the spring of this calendar year. We are off and running from Nashville. Lipscomb with possession here to start things. The Bisons, best defense in the Atlantic Sun, such a talented and experienced back line. But they got some goal support in Jacksonville, which is their last match on the road. A 2-0 win. Goals in the 8th and 64th minutes. Noah Ganthier scored in the 8th minute on an assist from Molly Grant, her first career goal. And then the Bisons put it away when Shelby Grant took a great pass and put it into the upper right-hand corner in the 64th minute for the Bisons' first conference win of this fall campaign. Going to be sent ahead by Katia Hanger. Nice through ball played up and kicked out of play. That was a great pass ahead to Molly Grant, and the Liberty defense will now get into their corner kick defense, and the Bisons will have an early chance. Couple of Lipscomb players in that corner. We'll see if they want to play it short. That's Allie Dunn set up to take it with her teammate Emanuela Shirk there. They do play it short, and Liberty wise to it, kicks it out of play, and the Bisons will do it all over again. Do they want to go back to Shirk? A lot of red jerseys in that penalty box. Dunn raises her arm. She'll go long this time. Curls it in. A beautiful ball. The header just a little bit wide. The secondary cross headed out by a Flame. Nearly a gorgeous hookup with Noah Ganthier, who had a wide open header in the box, just unable to locate it perfectly on target. What a tackle here by the Bisons midfield. And a cross sent in by the left wing midfielder. And now a lot of contact in the middle of the field as Maddie Oliver collided with Shelby Crafts, and a free kick awarded to Lipscomb. Olivia Carapazza set up to take this free kick. Redshirt freshman from Florida. And she wants it all. Goes towards the box. Played back beautifully. Shot on goal and in. That's Cami Rogers off a gorgeous assist. And here, not even 3 minutes in, the Bisons have taken an early 1-0 lead. Off the set piece, a free kick into the box. They played it back for Rogers, who does the rest. A left foot boot into the corner. Past one of the best keepers in the A-Sun, Randy Palacios. And some early energy into the Lipscomb sideline. Rogers with her 4th goal of the year. That leads the team. A gorgeous shot set up by that free kick taken by Carapazza. Just what the doctor ordered for the Bisons, an early goal. Again, best defense by the numbers in the Atlantic Sun. And in their defeats, it's been the offense that has kind of been slow to match what the defense can do. But how about the offense right out of the gate here? Getting an early goal to set the tone. Allie Dunn credited with the assist. Just a beautiful sequence for the Bisons. Carapazza, the free kick in. Dunn, a little touch over to Rogers, who is in space, and a breakdown defensively for Liberty. Cami Rogers makes him pay. Siobhan Judon playing it back for Brenna Warren, who kicks it up ahead, and this is going to trickle out of bounds. And a goal kick upcoming for Lipscomb. Again, just got started here in Nashville. A 3rd-minute goal for Cami Rogers to put the Bisons in front. A clash of the 2 best teams in the Atlantic Sun. Liberty so far 2-0 in A-Sun play. 7-3-1 on the season. Unbeaten in their last 8 matches. Good tackle by Shelby Kraft. Winning possession for Lipscomb. One-touch pass here to the near side. Angela Steidel trying to play it up ahead for Allie Dunn. And some contact and a whistle. Lipscomb will have a free kick here on the near side. Looks like Logan McFadden will step up to take it for the Bisons. Birmingham native. Waiting for her team to get set. And will send it into the box. A high arcing pass. Backside, Rogers, left foot off the Liberty flame. And that'll be a Bison's corner. Lipscomb aggressive here in the early going with those set pieces. Not shying away from sending those free kicks into the box. Creating chaos, exerting pressure on the Liberty defense.
License on the corner kick.
Corner kick on the far side for Carapazza. On the ground, a laser, and this one never gets in play. It's out of bounds. Bisons are 3-2-1 at home this year. Their last home match came against East Tennessee State. That ended up being a 1-1 draw. Coming out even with that SoCon foe. Former A-Sun rivals. Palacios kicks it up to midfield where it's taken by Meredith King. Trying to get around Steidel and nothing doing. Angela Steidel, a brick wall right there to win possession for Lipscomb. Up ahead to Kraft. In the middle, that's Shirk, but it's won by DeRuby of Liberty. And here come the Flames sprinting down the far side. That is Jamieson. Carapazza will just kick it out of play. Allow the Bisons to set up on defense. 7 minutes into the first half, Bison's on top 1-0 on the 3rd-minute goal for Cami Rogers. Kraft wins it again in the air. Very few instances where a ball is in the airspace above Shelby Kraft and the veteran does not get ahead on it. Penn State transfer with 1 goal this year. Atlantic Sun Defensive Player of the Year in the spring. Clearance for the Bisons. Liberty will take it in midfield with a throw-in. That'll be Madison Martin to take it. Cool storyline coming into today. Madison Martin, a senior for Liberty, taking on her little sister tonight. Julia Martin, a freshman for Lipscomb, has not come into the game yet, but a large contingent of Martins are in attendance here in Nashville to watch that battle of the two sisters from Pennsylvania. Both went to Mount Calvary Christian School. The senior Madison, the freshman Julia. That'll be something to keep an eye on if and when Julia gets in tonight. Here's Meredith King, sizing up her defender in an errant pass. Lipscomb gives it back, though. Through ball sent up for Maddie Oliver. And Katia Hanger, the redshirt sophomore from Alpharetta, Georgia, boots it away. Liberty puts it right back into play. And Steidel sends it up for Grant. Now she turns and kicks it back to Liberty. Coach O'Brien barking out from the sidelines. Maybe we can keep possession there. Bisons do get it back, and they boot it up. Trying to stay aggressive with those counterattacks. And now here comes Rogers stepping in front outside the 18. Plays it up for Dunn. She's on. Playing it back for Rogers. Tried to one-touch it with her left. And just glances off the top of her foot. Here's McFadden stepping up. Trying to connect with Rogers. Not on the same wavelength, and Liberty gets the throw in. Again, if you're tuning in a few minutes late, you missed a goal for the Bisons. Cami Rogers, a gorgeous left foot strike into the corner in the 3rd minute off the assist from Allie Dunn to put the Bisons up 1-0. Here is Grant. Goes down to the grass. Steidel steps up. Meredith King, some fancy footwork. Plays it off to Warren. Feints one way, turns back towards the middle. One-touch pass from DeRubia. Now here is Grant. Grant in the middle with teammates beside her. Grant to her right, shot, blocked. So she plays it off to Ganthier. Across for Kraft. And into the waiting arms of Randy Palacios. Good offensive sequence there for Lipscomb. Accurate passing. It has been Lipscomb applying the pressure here early on. Hanger to McFadden. Up ahead off the chest of Grant. And now Shirk. Nice header for Brenna Warren. Redshirt senior from Pennsylvania. Lipscomb will have the throw. Bisons coming off a year in which they won the Atlantic Sun regular season championship. They were the #1 overall seed going into the ASUN tournament. They got to host Liberty in the quarterfinal round. And the Flames upset the Bisons 1-0. Here's a shot that's a bit too steep. Ambitious attempt for Emanuela Shirk, Switzerland native. But that 1-0 loss for Lipscomb brought an end to their season. And they had been looking for their 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance. In that shortened spring season, it was not meant to be. Liberty advanced. It was the first time since 2014 that Lipscomb had not at least been to the semifinal round. That's the kind of sustained excellence that head coach Kevin O'Brien has brought to this program, now in his 10th year. And you can be sure that the Bisons remember how last season ended in heartbreak here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Looking for a measure of vengeance here tonight. Beautiful one-touch pass. Here's Rogers, and a nice piece of defense there from Alexis Salazar to just kind of lightly shove her off with the shoulder. And a whistle and a free kick awarded to Liberty now. That goal for Rogers in the 3rd minute tonight, the 14th of her career. It's the most of any active Lipscomb Bison player. Molly Grant, who is starting tonight, second with 12 career goals. Carapaza with the left foot kicks it out of play. Liberty inching their way up that far sideline. Casey Jamieson looking for a teammate. Finds Oliver, turning to her left, and a nice play. Good defense there for the Bisons. Ganthier with space. Plays it into more green grass for Molly Grant. Stutter steps, gets around one defender. What a gorgeous move. Now with her right foot, turns back to her left. Now her right again, dribbling through defenders left and right. And now finally maybe too many Flames in the vicinity. What a gorgeous sequence there for Grant. She was knifing through the Liberty defense. Big time collision in the middle of the field. Meredith King and Angela Steidel colliding, and a free kick awarded to the Bisons. Mentioned how statistically Lipscomb has been the best defense in the Atlantic Sun. Only 7 goals allowed in 10 matches. And you take a look at the makeup of their back line, and it's easy to see why they've had so much success as McFadden plays one towards the top of the 18. Here is Steidel. Right foot cross towards the back post. Rogers will collect it. And the Bisons will have a throw in. 129 combined starts for the 5 Lipscomb players that make up the defense, not including the goalkeeper CJ Graham. Here is Ganthier, pursued by DeRuby and Brenna Warren. Now it's won by Meredith King. King down the near side. Plays it up to Oliver. One touch back. And now space found for Siobhan Judon. Now at the feet of CJ Graham. Scoops it up. Finds Carapaza. A little give and go with Kraft. And it just trickled out of bounds. Liberty still yet to record a shot. It has been all Lipscomb here through the first 16 minutes. We are seeing an assertive and sound Lipscomb side tonight. Bisons 1-2-1 in their last 4 matches. Again, a tough double overtime defeat to North Florida in the conference opener. North Florida supposed to be a very good team this season. Not an upset loss by any stretch. Bison's able to shake it off, turn around, and beat a very good Jacksonville team just a little bit later. 2-0 the final score to get their first ASUN win. Here is Meredith King with space. Little 1v1 action. King to her right, now her left. A shot blocked by Steidl. Meredith King, certainly someone that you've got to watch out for. Tied for the team high with 4 goals, the sophomore out of Virginia Beach. She has excellent touch on the ball. She has showcased that already tonight, really one of the only sparks for Liberty up to this point. McFadden, a deep boot. Grant pursuing. And here comes a Liberty throw in. Flames trying to switch fields. Warren plays it up for King. They connect. Little double team for the Bisons there. Good tackle from Emanuela Shirk. And now here comes Oliver, taken down, no whistle. Clean play for Logan McFadden, the veteran center back. Quick throw in for Liberty. Headed up into the air. Now one in the middle and a miss. But here comes King, curling right towards C.J. Graham. And King with a hand to her face. Couldn't believe it. Great chance there for Liberty. As Siobhan Judon took a swing and a miss in the middle, but the ball fell right to Meredith King. And the veteran forward with a clear shot, but it went right to Graham. Here come the Bisons back the other way. It's Rogers settling, chipping it into the middle, and Palacios collects. Allie Dunn in the vicinity for the Bisons. .26 minutes to play in this first half. Lipscomb leading 1-0 on the Cammie Rogers goal in the 3rd minute. Good step for Salazar. A pass to the far side. It's Jamieson cutting in towards the middle, on the ground, cross, booted around. Here's King stepping to her right, left foot shot, and it's picked up. Maddie Oliver with the left boot on target, but not enough juice on it. And the Bisons have to feel fortunate that they walk away from that sequence still holding the lead. Another great chance for Liberty. 23 goals on the season for the Flames, the top offense in the Atlantic Sun. That was the big storyline coming into tonight. Best offense in Liberty, best defense in Lipscomb. Flames looking a little bit more comfortable after a rough start. Good clearance for Hanger. Dunn wins it off her chest, kicks it up for Grant. Here is Grant, 1v1 with Palacios. Grant, a shot, and she was off, says the near sideline judge. Lipscomb faithful voicing their displeasure. That was awfully close. Grant trying to time up her run, and it appears she left just a little bit early. This is the 6th all-time matchup between Lipscomb and Liberty. Lipscomb has won 1, Liberty has won 3, and they've tied once. Believe it or not, tonight marks the 4th matchup in the last calendar year for these two teams, as they played 3 times during that spring season. Here's a through ball played up for Jamieson, and she is taken down. Good clean work from Hanger. And now the Bisons clear it. Madison Martin plays it back to Palacios. Boots it up to midfield. Those 3 matchups A win, a loss, and a tie. Big collision here. Free kick awarded to Liberty. And Maddie Oliver in some pain on the grass. Slow to get up. Free kick awarded to the Flames. Oliver took quite the fall there. And good to see her up and establishing herself. No sign of a limp even. So the Flames with a good chance here. They've created a lot of good chances for themselves here over the past 5 minutes. 3 shots, including 2 shots on goal. And now Liberty talking strategy over there. Salazar making her way towards the 18 line. And we'll see who takes it. Will it be Jamieson? It will, with the left foot and right to the stomach of C.J. Graham. Graham, the redshirt freshman from North Carolina, puts it on the ground. A ball with backspin played up ahead to Ganthier. Steidel gets her pass intercepted. It is Rebecca Ernest, ASUN Defensive Player of the Week. Bisons win it back. Dunn, beautiful ball. Here's Grant in the middle facilitating. Gives it up. Carapazza up for Grant. Was she off? Yes. Grant for the second time in this match gets caught just a couple of feet offside. Like the aggressiveness though from the Lipscomb attack if you're head coach Kevin O'Brien. Might take some time. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of game action for those attackers to kind of size up what the back line of the opponent is going to do, what they like to do. See if they'll bite. Maybe you can time up a run. Ganthier looking for a teammate. She finds feet. That's Dunn. Ali Dunn curling ahead. Here's Rogers. Left foot on the ground. Just wide right. Rogers nearly with her second goal of the game. A beautiful pass from Ali Dunn, who has the assist tonight. And just a tough angle for Cammie Rogers there. The Alabama native started her career playing at Auburn in the SEC. 2 years there down in Auburn, Alabama. Coming off a season where she was named to the All-ASUN first team. 5 goals in that regular season championship spring for the Bisons. Oh, a nutmeg here up ahead to Shirk, and that gets some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Dunn with some fancy footwork, chipping it ahead for Grant, and it's a circus here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex. A couple of highlight reel touches there from the Bisons front. 20 minutes to go in the first half. First substitution for Liberty. Maddie Oliver checks out. And Chloe Marr checks in, the sophomore from Durham. 2 goals on the season for her. And a different attacking option for Lang Wiedemeyer. 5th season at the helm of Liberty, longtime head coach at South Dakota State. Recently became the 86th active Division I coach to reach 200 career wins. 40 wins here at Liberty after 161 wins at South Dakota State. He's got a good team this year in these Flames, who again come into tonight on an 8-match unbeaten streak. That includes 7 straight shutouts. And that streak ended tonight in the 3rd minute when Lipscomb got on the board with that Cammie Rogers goal. That streak of 7 straight shutouts tied Liberty's program record that was set back in 2016. They will not get 8 straight shutouts. Lipscomb leading 1-0, just under 19 minutes to go before halftime. Meredith King trying to get a give and go with Siobhan Judon. Ernest up ahead. Hanger with a beat on it. Plays it back to Graham. Bisons with such a strong start to this match. Really the first 15 minutes just dominated by Lipscomb as they exerted pressure on what is a very good Liberty back line. Here is Steidel finding the head of Grant. Just over top though. And Palacios has it. Lipscomb statistically the best defense in the league. Well, the team that's in second is Liberty. Helps when you get 7 straight shutouts. 2 very sound defenses matching up tonight, and that's kind of what made you think as the Flames try to get something going in the attacking third. That's what made you think that the first goal was going to be huge tonight. With the way that these 2 defenses have played, with how sound and fundamentally good they've been. Meredith King with a nice move. Good slide for Hanger to cut her off. A little bit of jersey being pulled, and the referee saw it, blows the whistle. Huge crowd on hand here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex. We have seen tons and tons of fans come out to both the men's and women's games so far this season. 2 very good squads. They've been treated to a lot of quality soccer here. Lipscomb men already earning some national recognition. They've been in the top 25 poll. Hanger clears it out of bounds. Lipscomb men will be here at home on Saturday night to take on Liberty. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. in that one. Just then, a ball went over the fence that separates the field from Belmont Boulevard, and a car had to stop, and a car has its hazards on now. Don't know if that ball got run over by the car. That's what it appears to do. It looks like the ball is underneath the back tire. Liberty in the attacking third as we move back to soccer. Meredith King trying to win it back from Steidel. Kicks it out of play. Throw in for the Flames. Warren across, and Graham is up to the task. '30th minute here in Nashville as the sun continues to set. What a gorgeous day it's been. 79 degrees at kickoff tonight for the 6 p.m. start time. Here is Shirk operating in the middle. Flips it over to Rogers. Rogers cuts back towards the middle, might have a lane shot wide left. Earned herself an avenue there.
Lady Bison's number 4, Tori Wheeler. Number 15, Haley Williams.
And then let it fly.
16, Kimmy McGee. Number 22, Shadia.
It'll be a goal kick for Liberty. First batch of substitutions for Coach O'Brien. Rogers, one of the Bisons, heading to the bench. We try to sort out just who is on the field now. One of the newcomers is Shadia Valenzuela, the Colombian native who has gotten a lot of playing time as of late. Now she comes back off. Tori Wheeler up ahead, trying to connect with Haley Williams, Georgia native. So Cammie McGee is on, Tori Wheeler on, Haley Williams on, and Shadia Valenzuela will come on as well in just a moment. Ball won by the Flames, 2-on-2. Left foot, across, off target for Jamieson. Meredith King, her teammate, was there. Jamieson looked like a shot attempt there. Tough angle for the senior from Lansing, Michigan. So fresh legs for Coach O'Brien. We'll see what these 4 new substitutions can do for the Bisons. Valenzuela wins it for Lipscomb in a dead sprint. Beats one defender, goes to her left, in the box, comes back to her right, and now cleared by Siobhan Judon. Good little run there for Valenzuela, though, who has become a big piece of the Bisons now with all the injuries that Lipscomb has suffered. No Kelly Byler for the foreseeable future. Also Kalia Perry, Ashley Watucki. Valenzuela, 170 minutes on the field the last 3 games after not seeing any action the first 5 games of the year. Here she is operating in the middle. Finds Wheeler, and a tackle made just outside of the box, and we could see a card here. We will. A yellow has been awarded. To a member of the Liberty back line. That looks like Brady Herman, perhaps, junior defender, taking down Wheeler just outside the 18. So the Bisons with a great opportunity here. Could be a shot or a pass from this angle. We'll see who wants to take it for the Bisons. 1-0 Lipscomb. Just over 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Talking strategy. What do you want to do? Here's a shot too steep. It was Emanuela Shirk on the attempt. And now Coach Wiedemeyer will go to his bench. He'll bring on 3 new Liberty Flames. Both teams still trying to figure each other out, find the opposing weaknesses, take advantage. And goal kick for Liberty that trickles out of play. Steidel will take the throw in for Lipscomb. Up ahead, Valenzuela off her knee. Collides with Shirk. And now a foul and a free kick awarded to Liberty. Just the 3rd foul on Lipscomb in this first half. Looks like Madison Ellis wants to take it for Liberty. She plays it short. Madison Martin into the middle. Chloe Marr passes to Brianna Myers. Herman finds feet. That is Marr in the box. Pressure applied from behind by Hanger. Across. Dangerous territory there for Lipscomb, but they come away with possession. Nice looking ball into the box for the Flames. Lipscomb may want to have a counterattack here. Beautiful ball played up for Haley Williams. It's a foot race with Martin, and Madison Martin gets there first. Williams still working. Kicks it back softly towards the middle. Now Steidel collects. Bisons want to keep this in the attacking third. Kraft goes 1-2 with Steidel. Now McGee back to Steidel. Good stop right there for Williams. Here's Valenzuela. Right on the edge of the box, double teamed, trying to fit through a tight window, and a foul. And a Liberty free kick upcoming. Been an exciting first half so far. The difference, the goal in the 3rd minute for Cammie Rogers. Lipscomb off a free kick. They played it into the box. Allie Dunn, a gorgeous one-touch pass to find Rogers, who slotted it into the corner. Liberty trying to equalize. Herman trying to find a soft spot in that Lipscomb defense. Flames win a throw in. McFadden boots it to the middle. Accurate passing right now for Lipscomb. They get it to midfield. Valenzuela, tons of time. Gets it to Wheeler. Chip shot ahead for Williams. Played back to Kraft. Left foot shot off the shin guard of Madison Ellis. Wheeler weaving. Knocked away. I like the idea for the Flames there. Chloe Marr trying to connect with Savannah Holmes, it looked like. One of the newcomers for Coach Wiedemeyer at that last substitution break. Emanuela Shirk will get a rest now for Lipscomb. Heavy Reader on for the Bisons. Just about 8 minutes to go before intermission. Kraft. Good run for McGee. And a knockdown, a whistle, now it comes. And a free kick awarded to Liberty. McGee and Warren colliding. A lot of physicality so far for both teams as they collide for those 50-50 balls. Seen our fair share of knockdowns. Valenzuela in those signature pink cleats. Finds Williams. McGee with an avenue into the middle. It's Williams. A lot of red jerseys there to close it down. Valenzuela so smooth with the ball in her possession. Not the fastest player, but she just makes everybody else look like they're moving in slow motion. She seems to be one step ahead of the defense. Bisons try to get it back to her, but it's knocked away. Pursuit for McGee, and Warren, wanting no part of that, clears it. Bison setting up their attack. 6.5 minutes to go before intermission. Marr plays it behind Holmes. It's a race and another collision as Holmes gets sent flying into the scorer's table. It'll be throw-in for Lipscomb. McFadden a header into the air. Sent back. McFadden to Kraft. One times it to Steidel. Green grass in front. Steidel can choose her target. Played back. Oh, Haley Williams. Maybe her eyes got a little too big there. Saw all that space in the penalty box. Went through her legs. Kraft trying to get it back to her. Williams working on Brady Herman, who boots it out of bounds. Two of the top teams in the Atlantic Sun. Bisons, preseason favorites. Liberty picked 4th in the preseason poll. Flames have been unbeaten in their last 8 matches. After starting their year with 3 losses in the month of August, they have been unbeaten here in September. They find themselves behind the 8 ball though tonight, trailing 1-0 here on the road in Nashville. there's any team in the Atlantic Sun that should be comfortable with needing a goal to tie or needing goals to get a favorable result, it's Liberty. They lead the league in goals, best offense in the conference, averaging well over 2 goals per game. Gonna need at least 2 goals tonight if they want to win. McGee, tons of space here down the near side. No Flame is stepping up to challenge her, so she's going to keep on running. Plays it through, intended for Williams. Now Gordon in the middle for Myers. That was Finley in the middle. Finley gets it back, turns towards the middle, gets it stolen. That's Evie Reeder. Came into this match off the bench. Big boot played back to the middle. Williams with a run, with space, into the box, a shot, wide left, curling away from the post. And a golden opportunity there for the Bisons. Williams with a gorgeous little shake and bake move to get loose. Shot off target. And the Flames breathe a sigh of relief. Seen a couple of those dangerous runs that Lipscomb has put together. Here might be another one. Williams, as Liberty's defense resets. Wheeler tried to center it, but it's off of a Flame. Left foot cross, Valenzuela. Goal kick upcoming for Liberty. 2 minutes. It has been a resounding performance for Lipscomb thus far. A couple of good chances for Liberty. A couple of shots on target. Meredith King comes to mind. She's had a few really good chances. CJ Graham has been up to the task. Nothing that has really challenged her thus far. One of the things when you're talking about 2 of the best defenses in the conference, you would assume correctly that we have 2 of the best goalkeepers in the conference. CJ Graham for Lipscomb and Randy Palacios for Liberty. Makes sense that they are the top 2 goalies when it comes to goals against average. Not an individual stat by any means, but still should tell you a little bit about how effective those 2 have been between the pipes for their respective clubs. Steidel blocks across, and Liberty will not have a corner here. They point towards the goal for a goal kick for Lipscomb. Flames disagreeing vehemently. And Lipscomb now, as Graham sort of takes her time, they can run out the clock here on the waning moments of this first half. And that will close the door on what has been an entertaining first half here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex. 2 of the top teams in the Atlantic Sun, and it's been a heavyweight bout so far. The difference in the 3rd minute, Cammie Rogers gets her 4th goal of the season off the assist from Allie Dunn. A gorgeous strike from Rogers, And the Bisons have the 1-0 lead here at the halftime break. Lipscomb trying to snap Liberty's 8-match unbeaten streak. We'll see if they can pull it off when we come back for the second 45 minutes here from Nashville. We'll be back for the second half after this break. All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Nashville, Tennessee, here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex as we get set to start the second half between the visiting Liberty Flames and the hosting Lipscomb Bisons. Lipscomb holding a 1-0 advantage. Cami Rogers providing the difference in the 3rd minute with a goal slotted past Randy Palacios, the assist from Ali Dunn. Just a gorgeous sequence for Lipscomb. And plenty of chances for both squads since that 3rd minute goal, but nothing finding the back of the net. Liberty leads the conference in goals scored. You can bet that head coach Lang Wedemeyer will have them chomping at the bit to try to find an equalizer here as both teams make their adjustments. And the Flames will have possession here to start this second half. Liberty 7-3-1, 2-0 in ASUN play. Lipscomb 6-3-1. 1-1 in ASUN play. Bisons trying to get just their 2nd ever win over Liberty, and they're trying to do it here at home. A place that they've been so good over the past several seasons under their head coach, Kevin O'Brien. Liberty rolling into tonight, 8-match unbeaten streak, 7 wins, 1 tie. Came into tonight with 7 straight shutouts. And of course, Cami Rogers quickly put that streak to rest in the 3rd minute. Flames with a quick throw in. King slicing and dicing, and too strong. Out of play, and a goal kick for Liberty. We'll see if the Flames can get their front line a little bit more involved. Liberty has 3 players ranked in the top 5 in the conference in goals scored this season. Maddie Oliver with 5, Meredith King with 4, and Casey Jamieson with 4. Emanuela Shirk gets it stolen by Jamieson. Trying to switch fields. Headed away, and here is Shelby Kraft, reigning ASUN Defensive Player of the Year. Steidel out of her reach, and a throw-in upcoming for Liberty. You can really tell that the Flames trying to play with some tempo, and we saw that throughout the majority of the latter portion of that first half. Flames got a couple of really good chances right around the box. C.J. Graham up to the task, 2 saves in the opening 45 for Graham. Here's a boot up ahead, and Molly Grant on a run. Molly Grant with a collision. Madison Martin sprawling, and Martin is slow to get up. She's in some pain, and now the whistle will be blown, and Martin gets helped up to her feet. You know how much this match means to Madison in more ways than one. Taking on her sister, who's on the Lipscomb sideline. Madison, the older sister. Julia Martin, the younger sister. We have not seen Julia appear for the Bisons in this match. We did talk about at the top of the broadcast how a large contingent of Martins had made the trek down from Pennsylvania to watch this clash. Loved their t-shirts, several of them wearing t-shirts that said House Divided. Both Liberty and Lipscomb logos on the front of the t-shirt. Saw one young lady with a Liberty hat and a Lipscomb t-shirt. Kind of shows you the conflicting allegiances in the Martin household. Beautiful pass for Martin, trying to connect with Shirk, and Liberty wins possession. And now Oliver trying to press the counter as Graham gets it to McFadden. Jamieson forces her to kick it out of play. Into DeRuby. Not on the same page with Oliver there. Oliver 3rd in the ASUN in goals scored with 5. Did not play the final 15 or so minutes of that first half, as coach trying to get her well rested here for the second half. Ruby in the middle with a shot wide right. Bit ambitious there for the sophomore from New York. Now, no points will be awarded at the end of tonight's match because these two teams play in separate divisions as Liberty steals a goal kick. Here's a shot that had a lot of power underneath it. It was Casey Jamieson from way outside the box, and she missed the goal by a wide margin, but showcasing the power that she's got in that leg. That was 3/4 of the way up the Lipscomb net behind goal. Allie Dunn plays it up ahead for Noah Ganthier. And the Flames retreating, kick it out of play. Ganthier into Dunn. Dunn hooks up with Grant. Grant in the middle to Grant. Excuse me. Kraft in the middle to Grant, rather. Now Carapazza sizing up the Liberty defense. Kraft wins back possession. Shelby Kraft hesitating, passes back to Steidel. Steidel into the box, curling. And the Liberty defense up to the task. Again, across. Again, headed out. Dunn. Her feet taken out from underneath her. Madison Martin, big boot ahead. And Meredith King sprinting down the sideline will win this foot race. Cuts back to her right. And a great tackle there made in space by Hanger, I believe that is, on the far side. Great play made there by a veteran defender. Stoppage. Hanger and Kraft, two Bisons that played the full 90 minutes in the ASUN quarterfinal heartbreaker here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex. The Liberty Flames, the number 4 seed, upsetting top-seeded Lipscomb in that quarterfinal to put an end to the Bison season. The final score. Was the first time since 2014 that Lipscomb did not make it to at least the semifinal round of the ASUN tournament. King gets a little bit of a shove in the back. Free kick awarded to the Flames. Liberty searching for an equalizer. Kicked high and deep into the box. Graham reaches up over a teammate and claims it. CJ Graham. So calm, even in stressful situations. Showcases it there with that big reach up to get that sailing free kick. Bisons will have the throw in. That play happened right in front of the Liberty bench. Graham outside the 18, kicks it ahead. Grant with a touch to Dunn. Allie Dunn settles, picking her way forward. Left foot, too steep and wide left. Allie Dunn, transfer from Arkansas, the former Razorback. Trying to attack Palacios there. Just over 8 minutes into this second half. 1-0 Lipscomb in front on the Cammie Rogers goal in the 3rd minute. That goal snapped a streak of 7 straight shutouts for the Liberty defense. Free kick awarded to Liberty. Another tough tackle, this one at midfield. Liberty 23 goals in 11 games this year to pace the way in the ASUN. You follow RPI. Normally a pretty reliable statistic for team strength. Liberty is currently the 2nd best team in the ASUN. Here is Oliver trying to find a little bit of wiggle room, and a shot on goal from Casey Jamieson, but it trickles towards Graham and she scoops it up. Thought for a moment like Maddie Oliver might have an opportunity from her left foot, but just kind of glanced over it. Credit the Lipscomb defense for putting the clamps on as the Bisons try to spring a counter. They play it up ahead for Rogers. One-on-one with Herman. Across. Bounced back out. Shirk to Kraft. Now Dunn. Right foot on the ground. Wide left. Just past the post. Allie Dunn with 2 good chances here in the first 10 minutes of the second half. She already has an assist in this game. Nearly picked up a goal. Been so active at the point of attack for Coach O'Brien tonight. Quick passing game for Lipscomb tonight has been superb. Foul whistled on Lipscomb. All right, folks, we do apologize for the technical difficulties that cut out the audio there. We're glad you're with us, as there are now under 22 minutes to play in regulation here. Lipscomb still holding this 1-0 lead over the Liberty Flames. Back and forth last couple minutes there. Good chances for both teams. Some physical play. We mentioned that in the first half, and that has certainly been a theme here in the second half as well. Liberty with a throw-in on the far side. Flames so far 2-0 in ASUN play. Trying to get to 3-0, but they face an uphill battle as they are behind the mark, 1-0 on the road in front of a hostile crowd here in Nashville. It's been a fun environment for college soccer tonight on a gorgeous Thursday evening. Bison's coming off a 2-0 win over Jacksonville on the road. Trying to get their 4th home win of the year. Good interception by Liberty there. They play it up for Chloe Marr. She gets it to the sideline. Quality defending out there by the Lipscomb back line. Summer Elmore over there on an island. Throw in for the Flames. They get it into the box, headed out by Evie Reeder. Liberty will do it all over again. Reeder again up to the task, still in the air. And now cleared somewhat. Liberty bounces it right back. Good to see McFadden out there, by the way. If you're just joining us, exited with an injury to her lower leg. Able to walk off on her own power as the Flames send one to the back post, and a shot is too steep off the foot of Chloe Marr, the sophomore out of Durham. Good chance right there for the Flames to equalize. A gorgeous ball. And Marr was the first to it, but the shot a little bit too strong and high. But just to finish up that point on McFadden, obviously nothing serious. So good to see her out there patrolling the back line for the Bisons. She has started now 45 games for Lipscomb over the course of her career. She's been a rock. Throw in for Liberty upcoming. 19 minutes to go. Lipscomb trying to hang on. Reeder sends it towards the scorers table. Liberty certainly the team that's exerting more pressure here over the last few minutes. Trying to break through. Shifted into that offensive gear. They're already really an offensive-minded team as Lipscomb gets a steal. That is Valenzuela on the far side. Dancing her way around the Liberty defense. Double teamed, trying to sneak through. One in the middle, trying to connect with Williams was McGee. And now booted up and out of play. Bisons would love to tack on one more. It's Williams playing it off her chest, finding a cutting craft, right foot on the ground and to the left of the post. Good idea though. Almost like a backdoor cut for Shelby Kraft, diving towards goal. Williams with the feed. Nothing doing this time for Lipscomb. Liberty tonight starts a 3-game road stretch for the Flames. They have a short turnaround. They next play at Central Arkansas on Sunday. Sugar Bears off to a hot start to their season, 2-0 in conference. And then Liberty will have yet another road game. They'll be at Jacksonville. That'll be next week. A clock stoppage as there is an injured Flame in front of the Lipscomb bench. In some pain. I believe that's Meredith King. Now the trainer for Liberty comes out. Looking ahead for Lipscomb. They will play on Sunday as well. Short turnaround for the Bisons. They'll welcome Kennesaw State to town for a 1 p.m. kickoff. Busy weekend of soccer here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Of course, the women taking on Liberty tonight. The men will take on Liberty on Saturday. And then the women will close out the weekend with a home contest against Kennesaw State on Sunday afternoon. Again, an injury timeout here on the field as the trainers attend to a Flame there on the far side. As we mentioned, tough to tell from this distance, but I believe that's it's really quite the distance to see there. I believe that was Brenna Warren, number 12. Yeah, that is Warren, who will take a seat on the bench. Warren has been so spectacular tonight, the redshirt senior from Pennsylvania. Really a big facilitator, listed as a forward, but she's been all over the field tonight. And that's a big loss. Hopefully she's not gone for long. The Flames need her here down the stretch. Just under 17 minutes to go. Williams wins it for now. Tripped up from behind by DeRuby. Ernest up ahead for Marr. Now King fighting with Kraft. That's an all-star matchup if we've ever seen one. Shelby Kraft on Meredith King. Good leg right there from Summer Elmore to get it to the outside. Pressure though from Liberty and a shove in the back and a free kick upcoming for Lipscomb. Casey Jamieson, senior forward, applying the contact. Tightly contested physical match tonight. Two of the top teams in the Atlantic Sun. They know how huge this matchup is. Could be a preview of something with bigger implications down the road in the postseason. Beautiful ball played in the middle. A shot too steep for Evie Reeder. Reeder had some space there with her left as she gets a high five from Shadia Valenzuela. Another good sequence for the Lipscomb attack. As Coach O'Brien goes to his bench, picks out a handful of fresh legs for the Bisons now. Cammie Rogers back on for Tori Wheeler. Dunn plays it ahead. And Palacios there to get it out of the reach of Grace Oliver. Not caught Oliver's name a whole bunch tonight. Maryville, Tennessee native. Siobhan Judon gets it stolen. Evie Reeder through traffic. Judon gets it back for Liberty. Played up right to McFadden. Two squads kicking it back and forth right now. Can the Flames maintain possession for a sustained period of time. Here is King. Back to Herman. King working on Carapazza. Up to Dunn. A good run for Molly Grant. Up to the task this time was Martin. Here comes Grant. Shot saved by Palacios. A laser towards the left corner. And a well-deserved round of applause for both players as Grant put a screamer on target there. And Palacios, the senior keeper from Virginia, diving, had to bat it away to keep the score at 1-0. Corner kick upcoming for Lipscomb. Shelby Kraft, Texas native, formerly of Penn State, 1 goal on the season. She nearly got her second. Low line drive of a corner, quickly booted out by Herman. Bisons now have outshot the Flames 20-9. Carapazza into the box and scooped up by Palacios. Number 47 in blue, transfer from UConn. Bounces it a couple of times and now will boot it away. Reeder stepping up. Across the field, 1 touch to Dunn. On the run is Oliver. And another corner upcoming for the Bisons. How about Grace Oliver? Full sprint ahead, accurate passing, and then she forces the issue with the Liberty defense. Looks like Allie Dunn going to the far corner. She'll take this one. 5 black jerseys in the box. Oliver up and nearly had a shot attempt there. Bisons try to play it back. Reeder sees her ball knocked back out. Gets it back from Elmore. Across to Kraft, chasing it down just out of her reach.
Checking for the Flames, number 25, Maddie Oliver. Place number 8, Chloe Moss.
What kind of magic can Liberty scrape together here in the final 10.5? McFadden knocked down not once but twice, and now the whistle comes. McFadden scans, calls out a command, and puts it in play. Ernest with the header, finding the feet of DeRuby. Kraft to a running Grace Oliver. Can she make it there before it gets to the end line? Not this time. And you know, if the speedy Grace Oliver can't get there, I don't think anybody can. Showcasing the wheels there. Liberty takes a quick goal kick. Foul on Liberty. Bisons will have a free kick near midfield. McFadden's got a leg. Let's see if she doesn't try to play this one into the box. Her coach, Kevin O'Brien, is right there. The ball is into the box and headed away by Brady Herman. Herman clears it again. Hanger puts it back, Dunn. Maybe just had some momentum going towards midfield instead of towards the box as that ball came crashing right back by her. Lipscomb keeping their foot on the gas here. Reeder trying to find Rogers and just a few inches further towards the middle than what Rogers was looking for. Good idea though. A ball intended for King. C.J. Graham beats her there. Quick roll to Carapazza. Chased down from behind by King. And Carapazza sent to the grass. And a foul on King. And start to sense that the urgency might be ticking up a little bit for the Flames. Here on the road, trailing 1-0. 7.5 minutes is an eternity, though. Plenty of time to put together an equalizer unless the Bisons can come up with a second goal. That was Oliver off her right foot.
Checking for the Bisons, number 9, Emanuela Shirk.
Emanuela Shirk comes on for Lipscomb. Taking over for Evie Reeder. Midfielder with a great stretch there. Gets a fist bump from her coach. Hanger and Oliver over there on the far side, and a throw in for Lipscomb. Well, we did wonder if one goal was going to be enough tonight. With how well these two defenses have played all season, would one goal be enough to be the difference? So far, Cami Rogers, the only goal in this game in the 3rd minute. Her 4th goal of the season off a gorgeous pass from Allie Dunn, set up by a free kick from Carapazza. Grace Oliver has been an Energizer bunny tonight. More pressure from the Bisons. Allie Dunn trying to flick it ahead for Oliver. Look at the way that the Bisons started this season. Huge wins over Mississippi State, Miami, FIU, an overtime loss to number 23 Pepperdine. And you knew that this team was talented. The way that they've been able to weather some of the injuries, some of their biggest stars, has really been impressive over the course as you kind of enter this middle stretch of the season. You're a couple games into conference play. Trying to get better each time out. It's been an impressive performance against a very tough Liberty team tonight. Can they finish the job with under 5 minutes to go? This is a Lipscomb team with very high expectations, trying to make their 3rd NCAA tournament in the last 4 years. What does Liberty have left in the tank? Herman gets it to DeRuby. Good pursuit from Kraft. Throw in one by the Flames. Right near the corner flag. McFadden, a header. To the feet of Molly Grant. Kick it back to the middle. Martin. And a collision between the goalkeeper, C.J. Graham, and I believe that was Noah Ganthier on the far side. Luckily, both appear to be okay. Shirk. Grant. Not on the same wavelength with Allie Dunn. Time not on the Flames side. They try to mount something here. We mentioned all the good chances that Liberty has created for themselves. Just been one mistouch here or there that has kept them out of goal tonight. And again, with a substitution for Lipscomb, the clock will stop. Kendall Wade back into the match for Lipscomb. Also Haley Williams in, replacing Allie Dunn. Oliver trying to turn the corner, and she was held a little bit. The official sees it, and a free kick upcoming for the Flames. Good spot for Liberty, well within distance. Maybe not for a shot, but certainly to get it into the danger zone. Liberty pushing everybody up. Into the box, Graham skies up to claim it. Liberty only had 2 players out of the attacking third for that free kick, and with reason, of course, trailing by a goal. 2 minutes to go. Williams with pursuit. It's Rogers who wins it. Plays it in the middle for Shirk. Shirk back to Rogers. Left foot to her right. Stutter steps and loses it. Her momentum took her past the ball. And now Liberty trying to mount a counter. This ball will get out of play, though. Another good chance. Shirk and Rogers. 2-man game in the attacking third. Another sub for Lipscomb.
28, Summer Elmore.
Summer Elmore comes out. Angela Steidel comes in for the Bisons. Rogers flicks it to keep it in play. Williams with pursuit. Ellis plays it back to her keeper.
One minute remaining in the half. 1 minute.
Oliver tripped up, and a free kick coming for the Flames right outside of the box. 50 seconds to go. Liberty again pushing all of those red jerseys into the penalty area. 2-woman wall for the Bisons right now. Lipscomb trying to get organized. McFadden waving her arms emphatically, trying to get her team in position. The kick on the ground, a laser into the box, and just over the bar. The Flames inches away from an equalizer. A whole host of attackers there. And was that the last gasp for Liberty? Might have been their best chance of the night to tie. A beautiful ball into the middle. Chaos right there at the 6-yard line. And now Graham will take her time, setting up this goal kick as we tick to 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2.
And the Bisons are going to get their second conference win. They snap an 8-match unbeaten streak that Liberty had coming into tonight. What about this was between 2 talented teams, and they could very well see each other again down the road in the postseason. Liberty coming into tonight 7 straight shutouts, 7 wins in the month of September, but here on the road they fall to Lipscomb. 1-0 the final score. Cammie Rogers, the game-winning goal in the 3rd minute off the assist from Allie Dunn. And the final 87 minutes were scoreless here at Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Lipscomb improves to 7-3-1, 2-1 in ASUN play. Liberty falls to 7-4-1, 2-1 in ASUN play. The Bisons will be back here on Sunday afternoon taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. Kickoff time in that one is set for 1 p.m. You can watch all the action live here on YouTube. Don't forget, keep up with all the action from Lipscomb women's soccer all season long at lipscombsports.com. Make sure to subscribe to the Lipscomb YouTube channel so you are notified whenever a game broadcast goes live. From all of us here at Lipscomb University, I'm Noah Severson saying so long from Nashville, where the Lipscomb Bisons knock off the Liberty Flames. The final score, 1-0.